From Las Vegas, Sandy Kastel and friends.
Welcome to Sandy Kastel and Friends, produced by Michael Leonetti. Sandy Kastel has been entertaining audiences for years on stage, screen, radio, and television. And for the next 60 minutes, she'll be talking with local and international performers, artists, authors, celebrities, and more, with special features like women in music and arts, shopping at Smith's, cooking with Chef Michael, and staying fit and fabulous forever. Now, let's bring on the host. Here is Sandy Kastel.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Sandy Kastel Show, the love of my life. 731-1230, everybody. I'm going to say it again. 731-1230. Give us a call. I always want to hear from our fans, but most of all, our friends also as well. You know, this morning we got up and Sandy said, "Oh, Mike, go in the bathroom, the toilet's leaking." We looked in the back of the toilet, and sure enough, I tried to shut that off, and something ate through that. I don't know what the heck happened. And I make a little turn, and water started coming out. I shut it off. I stopped it. I put a towel. And who do I think I called, ladies and gentlemen? Alex Yanko. I said, "Al, I need a favor from you, buddy." He'll be there at 10:30 this morning. 10:30 this morning, Sandy. He will be at our house to fix that toilet. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Somebody that you can make a call. Like in my neighborhood, it was like Louis the Wrench. That's what we called him, Louis the Wrench. And then you had his brother, Frankie Crowbar. And then you had Nicky Cue Ball, because he was bald-headed, so we called him Nicky Cue Ball. But that was in my neighborhood, right, San? Back in South Philadelphia, this is the guys that you had. You had these guys come out, and they were neighborhood guys, and then their father and their grandfather did all the same thing. Where me, I was an undertaker. My family was in the undertaker business. And we had a slogan. It said, "Leonetti's Funeral Home, the last people to let you down." It was great.
It's a job you can bury yourself in, right?
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, we're feeling great. I was over Smith's today. I was talking to the district manager. The big boss is coming in. They are stocking up the store. They're getting it all ready. And I was so excited. I love Smith's. I love them people with all my heart. I've never seen anybody so wonderful in my life than the Smith's Food and Drug on Durango. Tom Stunick, the manager that made it all possible for Sandy and I to make it wonderful for us. Guess what we're doing? He moved over to another location. So what we're going to do is we're going to do everything in our power to make it possible to make him also a success. I was with my friend, Mr. Al Rodriguez. We're doing something spectacular. We hope that Smith's approves it, where we could turn around and have the lead generations and bring a tremendous amount of money for Sandy's organization, WEMA, and also the Salvation Army.
Salvation Army.
It's the Salvation Army. If I was a rich man, your mother. Anyway, go ahead.
You give all your money away, right?
Your Smith's video,
yes.
The one that's on YouTube,
yeah,
that's amazing. It has more views than just about everything I see out there.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah, it's a great video, too. It's a lot of fun. You guys are really funny in that one.
What is this bill for? Oh, my gosh, this must be for those external drives.
That's great, John. That's real nice.
Thank you, John.
How much we owe you, John?
$7,000.
No, I asked him to pick up a couple of external drives because we've got so much information. And, he's been putting it on all these discs. And, it just keeps adding up and adding up and adding up. And so now that we're going to TV, David said he needs one, and then John needs one. So I said, pick up a couple for me.
That was very nice.
Those are 3 terabytes.
3 terabytes.
I don't have a clue
what
oh my gosh, that's
is.
a lot of bytes.
I have a one terabyte external at home, but 3, wow, that's huge.
Holy cannoli.
Yesterday,
it's a lot.
Well, we filmed the show. We did some openings and closings that we did. And I wasn't there. I was in meetings, because there's certain things.
You were with Al and the guys.
Yeah, I was in meetings.
Over at
and I heard that Ricky Cash
Hollywood
and Aaron Phillips. know what I mean? I was ready to say Evan Davis.
I know you
He's
were.
going to get it right.
I can't.
Just think Moses' brother. That's all you have to think about.
You know what
That's
I mean?
okay. Whenever he's around Evan Davis, he
I
calls
call
him
him Aaron
Aaron.
Phillips.
Isn't that great?
But I try not to be around that guy too much because, he's great. We're doing.
They're always picking on each other.
Yeah, we're doing a movie Scrooge, and I like him to play the role. He would be perfect. What a miserable guy, but he's a nice fellow. His wife is charming, and we went to his house for dinner. I think it was about 10 years ago, and he made a steak, and it really was good because we were at Nan's, and Nan made a beautiful. Her daughter cooked, but Passover.
Yeah, on Sunday.
Now, yesterday, I got to cheat. I got to tell you what I did.
What'd you do?
Al and me, Al Rodriguez.
He never finishes a thought. You notice that?
I don't.
It started with Aaron and
Me and Al
Ricky, yeah.
Rodriguez and Richard Braglia from Star Resorts International. We go out for lunch. They invite me for lunch. I got stuck picking up the tab. So anyway, I sit down and we go to the bagel place. And what do you think I order,
The
fellas?
bagels.
Corned beef.
Well, I
Pastrami.
did. Well, no bread.
No
but
bread.
Meatballs?
I died.
Did you
I
ask for the
suffered all
meatballs?
night last. I ate the corned beef,
Right.
but I had the chicken livers.
Matzo ball soup.
What matzo? I shouldn't eat that. Yeah, but the
Chopped
matzo
liver.
was so delicious.
And then he was
But why?
lying there, and
But
he's
you know
going,
what they
"Oh my
did,
gosh!"
Sandy? You know, the matzo was. I was a little disappointed. They put like it looks like angel hair macaroni. They put in here.
Angel hair.
Yeah, they put chicken in it and a big matzo. To me, matzo ball soup is just chicken soup with matzo balls and a
That's
little bit
right.
of vegetables. That's it.
and
What
I
the
love
hell are you
matzo ball
doing
soup.
out there? Gee whiz in heaven, we got to get the Temple Beth Shalom to send him a letter or something. We got to stop this foolishness.
My mother would turn over in her grave and
Get back to the basics with borscht. Who had
Oh,
how about a
my
bowl
gosh.
of borscht?
My great grandmother used to love that stuff.
Was it? Did she eat it cold? also?
Cold with the
Yup.
potato
My
right in the
grand-
middle of the dish.
Tell everybody what borscht is.
It's beets. It's
Beets.
just cooked beets. It's as red as
Cold.
it's cold. You just stew it up like a soup, and then you take a basic potato, hard-boiled potato, stick it right in the middle of your soup bowl. Pour the
What do you
borscht
mean
cold-
hard-boiled potato?
Well, the way my great grandmother used to cook them is in a pot. Boil them up. Just skin the potato off. Cut it in half in chunks and just dump it in the water till it softens.
Oh.
And then cold potato right in the middle of the cold borscht, and off you go.
You know,
So-
somebody said to me, it was a few weeks ago, me and Sandy were out, and, you know, because you know how I joke about the Jews and about the blacks and all that BS because I love everybody. They said, Mike, are you pro-Italian? I said, well, I'm Italian. You know, I was born, I'm a guinea. What can I tell you? You know what I mean, I'm very happy to be a greaseball. What can I tell you? I was born in Italy. I love it. I says to him, he said, if you had to come back any other nationality, seriously and truthfully, what would you be? And I'll be honest with you, as God is my witness, and I swear on my mother, you know, Italians swear on their mother. When you swear on your mother, it's telling the truth.
Right.
You can swear on the Bible, you'll lie. But
Right.
if you say swear on your mother, you'll tell the truth.
Especially when you're in court.
Right, swear on your because I went to court one day. He gave me a Bible. The guy says, "No, swear on your mother." Because if you swear on your mother, boy, that all the Italians out
Yeah,
there.
I've seen all the movies.
Right, I swear on my mother. I got to tell you, I'd come back. I'd come back as a Jew. I swear to you, and I'll tell you the reason why. Because the culture of the Jewish faith is so close to the Italians. The only reason why the Jews and the Italians really never intermixed, it was over the religious beliefs. But the culture is the same.
But
There's
besides that,
but true. But you didn't.
Right,
You know,
they're-
like Nan.
Right.
Nan's Italian, but
Right.
she switched over.
Right.
Sandy was Irish. She switched over to be Italian. So it's Sandy Castellino. We're changing the name.
Oh boy.
Castellowitz.
Go ahead, Sandy. It's all yours, sweetheart. 731-1230. If you people don't call me, I'm going to whip somebody's ass.
well, you know,
Call me.
you said Alex is going to come over, and I appreciate that.
God bless
Alex
you,
Danko
son.
is going to come over at 10:30 and
Yep.
help us out in the
Yep.
with the plumbing there. Yeah, it was just funny. I looked down and I saw this like the little puddle over there.
Thank
and
God I
oh
was
my
general
gosh.
behind that.
And I went and I turned the little knob in the back, and it was just it was like half the little pole was
Right, so it snapped
Rotted
off.
away.
Well, it didn't snap. I just
wow.
twisted it and went like it was
Right.
going to snap off. And I
Jeez.
said,
So I
"Don't-
told Alex,
don't touch that." I said,
She's going to have to shut the main off, and I have no idea where the main is at. I think it's through Central. You got to
Well,
go through
no,
Carl
no, no.
Grasso's house with a Central Bank.
Yeah, it's
You gotta-
down at the end of the street,
Down at
yeah.
the end of the street because he is in charge of everything.
Unbelievable.
Should be right in your front yard.
It was
Should
so
be a
much
box
fun, though.
right
You
out there.
guys came over yesterday
Yes,
to the
which was
house
great.
and with David Taylor, and you guys were I'm not going to tell everybody what you were talking about.
No.
But it's kind of secret.
It was underground.
I know, it's an underground secret.
Oh, boy.
I know, and it's funny because when I Googled Vegas Underground this morning, I found you guys.
Wouldn't surprise me. We pop up anyway.
I know. You guys have had so many different names, since the beginning of this,
Yeah,
when you guys joined us here. Yeah, I know. I know, but that's great. So I'm so excited that you guys are coming on the show with us and continuing this tradition that we started here on radio.
It was a lot of fun. We didn't know what to expect doing it.
Yeah.
And I'll give credit where credit's due. Cash did a great job doing his part to prep for what we did yesterday. But I can't wait to see the outtakes.
But I know, but you guys play well off of each other, and I notice it is definitely teamwork.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, we're best friends. We were each other's first friend, really, some 17 years ago when I came into this town. And what we do on the show and do here and whatnot really is just a little bit of an exaggeration of already a wonderful friendship that we fostered over 17 years.
Yeah, he picks on me off the air too. It doesn't change anything.
I hit him on the way out of your house with something yesterday. It's like, there he goes again.
Yeah.
Hey, being Jews, you guys stick together.
Absolutely, we have to.
I'm trying to
we
say
have to. That's right.
No, but it's a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it, and so it should be good.
We're excited.
Yeah,
we also had some fun with you guys on Saturday night.
Yeah, I know. At
That
the
was
races.
amazing.
Yeah,
Wasn't it?
I did some. I went and I saw our photos and did a little texting on that. Did
What was the pre-show,
The
the pre-race nap you took there, Mike?
That was
Yeah,
great. We got you on film.
I was so tired.
it was a cat nap.
I was so tired. You know what happened? See my head? I got scratched. I put the helmet on.
Yeah.
And there was something in that helmet. I said, what the hell?
Yeah.
And it scratched my head.
And
I got a head inside of a head.
The blood was dripping.
Blood was dripping down, and the bell rang, and I came out, and I said, what round is this? They said, it's over. Mike, you lost. No, I never lost the
But
fight.
he was zipping around that.
Everybody was. It was a
great.
great event and a great cause for teen suicide awareness and bullying.
But you guys didn't get a trophy. I know somebody said you guys said, I wish I had a trophy.
Wish we had a trophy.
Yeah.
Our third driver.
But you know what? It wasn't about getting
No,
a
of
trophy.
course not. Of course
that
not.
was about supporting the bullying and the racing, to help a good cause. And
our radio community here, our family of shows from VANR
the fact
and
that we all
KLAV.
got together.
There was about 15 or 6 of us out there. Ryan was out there. John was out there.
And I was telling
filming.
Diane, I said, when can we do it again, to help the family and to raise awareness for that, because it's just that it is a big issue.
Absolutely.
That's out there, and unfortunately it's something that's been growing, and anything that we can do to help, Diane, let us know, and we'd be happy to do that.
I got to say something, about bullying. My neighborhood in Philadelphia.
No, it's bullying, not billying. I know the kid that you ran into was Billy's, but
Billy, yeah. Pro boy Billy.
Ed Sullivan.
They had Billy, but I got to tell you something. In Philadelphia, in South Philadelphia,
it's a Billy club back there.
The generation of today. When I say the generation of today, it's like the guy his daughter that killed him, that committed suicide. That guy was in his 40s. My son's 45 years old. When I was a kid, Michael Antonelli punched me in the nose, and my nose.
Is
bled.
that what happened?
Yeah. Oh, is that? Oh, you really want to? Punched me in the nose, and I went crying to my mother. And I went outside, and my mother says, "Don't put your hands on him, I'm telling you." And we go out, and Michael Antonelli punched me in the. I said his name. He punched me in the nose again. I cried. Well, my father came home. My eyes were black. My father said, "What happened to you?" I said, "Michael Antonelli." Now, I want to tell you something. I was an entertainer, musician. I was, I come off like a tough guy, but I was never really a tough guy. I was a type of, I always liked people, you know what I mean? And my father came home, he says, and he took out a Louisville Slugger. Now, I was only 12. He stuck a bat in my hand. He said to me, "You go split his head. Here's a bat." My mother said, "Louis, what are you doing?" He says, he puts his hands on it. He said, my father said to me, "I don't care if you got to take a beating." He says, "You better turn around and you better fight back." What I did, the next day, he came up to me. He said, "I'm going to bust you in the nose again." And I was a kid. I took such a lacing. First of all, he had about 40 pounds on me. I was a little guy, I wasn't 220. I was just a young kid, you know what I mean? And I took a beating. I'll never forgot it. But from that day on, I never let anybody push me around. Nobody. And I thank my father. Sometimes in life, ladies and gentlemen. You got to turn around and you got to fight back. Now, sometimes you can fight back in a different way. I don't mean with your hands. You get a boss that's no good, you tell him off. You tell it like it is. You get a girl that goes out there for dinner and this guy wants to get fresh, you stop the car and say, listen, don't put your hands on me. Don't grab me. Don't say what. A woman could put a guy in his place faster than a guy can. Sometimes you got to stand your ground, and I try to say this out there. So for those kids that are out there that are being bullied, I don't care if you got to take a beating. Fight back. Don't let anybody push you around. I don't care what your nationality is. Am I right or wrong, fellas?
Absolutely.
Sandy, am I right or wrong?
You're right. You're right.
If I could save one life, because sometimes these kids today, and they like neighborhoods. These people are afraid today. These kids, and it's sad that poor girl had to take her life over the ignorance of some child that God knows what they must have said that really bothered her that much. You know what I mean? So it's sad. Anyway, that's
and
my
education
recipe for
is important too.
It is. It really is.
And if you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. And we've got Vegas Unwrapped team here of Ricky Cash and Aaron Phillips. So we'll be right back after a message from our sponsors.
I got a recipe for everybody.
A recipe?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. Here again, your host, Sandy Kastel.
Well, it's not him. Hi, and welcome back to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. We were just talking about the volume over there, and it's really not his volume over there. That's for his headphones.
Yep.
It's his volume over here.
Right.
Oh, that's for you in
He's
there.
hooked into that.
I see. You're
No, I
hooked
want
into
to
that.
say something about.
We were talking about the volume because, Chef Michael does have a very loud voice.
No, I don't.
Projecting voice.
A projecting voice, and which we all love. Especially, he gets up in the morning, and he doesn't have to warm up at all. We were talking about that the other day about how performers, and musicians need to practice and practice and practice so that they can keep their instruments in good shape. Michael says, I don't have to warm up. I don't have to practice. He goes, I just get up and I start singing. I just get up and I start playing the drums. I don't have to practice. And he does. He just gets up and he starts singing in the morning.
Did you know that every boy's name ends in A in Philadelphia?
What does that have to do with practicing?
I'm just letting everybody know, because what happens
I love how, he really pays attention to what I'm talking about.
I did.
And then jumps in and, says something about it. Anyway.
No, but everybody's name ends in A. Did you know
Really?
that?
No, I didn't.
Sure. Steve
Angelina?
A, Jim A, John A, Joe A.
Hey, yay.
Unless your name is Philip, but then it becomes Yo, Phil.
Yo, Phil.
Yo, Adrienne.
And Jimmy.
What's
I can
up?
still hear the anyway. What's the difference?
So listen, we've got a WEMA event coming up December the 13th.
Get out!
Yes, we do. And as a matter of fact, we're going to have it right at the house. Yeah, it's going to be a wonderful event.
Combo.
We've got a combo event. We're going to be celebrating some birthdays. Yes, we are going to be celebrating the Sagittarians' birthdays.
Oh,
yes.
my
And guess who
God.
is one of those?
Gee, I wonder who.
Moi. I'm going to be celebrating my 20th birthday.
Yay!
The anniversary of my 20th birthday. It's about like the 20th anniversary of my 20th birthday. I don't know. Something like that. But it should be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of entertainment. We're going to have some great food by Chef
What else
Michael.
is new?
And but also we are going to have a special auction by some kind of artwork by some great artist that
Yes.
Gigi's going to
Well,
donate.
Gigi always
Yeah.
jumps in. You know what?
It might be a Leroy Neiman.
We're doing a big
Yeah.
party. She just hired, believe it or not,
I know
hired
she
me
hired you to do an
to
event.
do a big event next to 22nd, which is next week, and it's for the
Red Hat Ladies.
Yes.
Society. Yeah.
And I just
And
had
their
the
birthdays.
cake. And their birthdays, I had the
Yeah.
cake, the band, the food, the booze. I mean, the whole smishmash. It's all going to
The
be
whole
there.
smishmash.
It's going. You know where I got
November
that word
22nd?
smishmash from? From was it not Pal Joey, but the one that Sinatra was in, Hole in the Head.
Hole in the head?
Yeah.
What is that?
Make that done
Is like the Hole in the Wall gang or something?
No, it's Sinatra.
What's the
It was
Hole in the-
That's Frank
Sinatra in
Collado.
Florida. It was Frank Sinatra was in Miami. He shot this in Miami Beach with
What is it?
Everett
A movie?
the movie, yeah. With Everett G. Robinson.
Hole in the Head?
It's called Hole. Yeah. Am I right?
This is
John?
way before
Absolutely.
my time.
It's called Hole in the Head. Yeah, it was a great movie that Sinatra did.
Okay.
And yeah. And it was at 33
And what does
in
this have to
Collins
do
Avenue.
with the WEMA event that's coming up?
I'm sorry.
Again.
Hold on to that steering wheel. You just never know where we're going.
I tell you.
You ever see Ben Hur?
The good thing about TV,
Yes.
you get to film it.
Right.
And you get to cut and paste.
Yeah, it's a lot of editing. A lot of editing.
Well, I watched the first show, and I went, "Hi, I'm Chef Michael," and that was it. That was it. You don't see nothing. You see somebody open a can of Campbell's soup.
And you notice what the title of the show is.
Campbell soup.
Sandy Kastel and Friends.
Well, that's what.
Featuring.
Yeah, well,
Cooking with Chef Michael.
Because it's a different.
Fit and Fabulous.
It's a different.
Vegas Unwrapped.
Right.
Or was it Underground?
Vegas Underground, Vegas Unwrapped.
Hey, listen,
We're somewhere.
if it's for TV, we'll go underground. We have no problem with that.
Let's talk about Chicken Romano, Sandy.
Who's that? Is that another movie?
1972.
As I was saying, though, if you want to find out about getting invited to this party for WEMA, and you want to help us raise money for scholarships, because, of course, that's what WEMA is all about, women and men in music and arts. And if you want to find out about raising money for scholarships, you can go to our website, which is wimafoundation.org, wimafoundation.org. You can become a member for just $35 a year, which is a wonderful investment to just help raise money for scholarships. And then you can make donations there also. But if you want to get a ticket, you can call me at 702-348-5707. That's 702-348-5707. And it's just $25 for the ticket for the luncheon. Is it going to be luncheon or an evening?
No, it's going to be
an evening. Is it going to be $35?
Yes.
It's $35. Sorry, folks. Luncheon is $25. Dinner is $35. And we're going to have great entertainment
Plus
and wonderful food and open bar.
Open bar. You ain't going to get that nowhere.
Give me a call.
But entertainment's going to be fantastic.
702-348-5707.
Yeah, we were trying to raise money, which is really great. And we really do. And we're very, very happy with it. So back to Chicken Romano, everybody. 731-1230. What was that number again?
731-1230.
Is everybody sleeping out there? What the hell's going on? Dr. Perry's in Mazatlan. He's soaking his fat ass in a beautiful...
They're going to be home on Friday night.
What's the matter? What are you laughing about?
Well, when you mentioned what the doc was doing, Ryan just was like, "Oh, he did it again."
You didn't catch it. You're not fast enough, Ryan. That's fine. It's okay to say ass on the phone.
You can say coolie. You can say coolie.
Coolie?
He's soaking his coolie. You know what I mean? And our Nazi, our attorneys out there. Jolet, where you been, Jolet? He's another guy. He paints by number.
I know. And he stays in the line.
He's working on a new project, you know.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And we're very, very excited about it. And we got so many people that are out there. You know.
As a matter of fact, he's got a new show coming up and a new location he's going to be putting his paintings. We don't know where it is. It's a secret, unwrapped treasure that you guys need to find out about.
We'll have to get the scoop on that.
Joe's Bar and Grill in Henderson. But we didn't say nothing to nobody.
No.
But it's got to be a really big place because his paintings are really large. Yes.
Yeah,
we were sitting in your living room yesterday and looking at those paintings, and boy, they look great there.
I know they do.
Really
I know.
do.
You know, when they come down, it's going to really leave a lot of vacant spaces up there.
But we're going to put pictures of food, like homemade ravioli.
Big
pictures of blintzes. Let's talk about blintzes. I love blintzes.
Let's talk about blintzes.
What about
big
blintzes?
meatballs.
What about blintzes?
I hated
pasta
blintzes.
la grasso.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Well, I
That
got to
would be
say
kind of
something.
cool.
For the Jewish people that are out there, when you order a corned beef sandwich, and I got two of connoisseurs, two great Jewish people that know Jewish food, Aaron Phillips and Ricky Cash. These guys don't fool around. When they walk into a buffet, people shake because they know they're going to put a dent in that buffet table. Now, let me ask you a question. Am I right or wrong? Ain't the fat the taste in corned
Absolutely.
beef and pastrami?
You have to have it
So what the hell are these people cutting the fat off?
because they don't know better.
Thank you so very much.
And don't ever order a corned beef sandwich with cheese.
Because that's sacrilege.
Sacrilege.
How about
That is
with mayo?
really sacrilege.
No. Thousand Island or mustard.
Thousand Island for
Coleslaw
sure.
either on or on the
I
side.
have to admit, a corned beef sandwich I do not get with
Right.
mayo.
All right.
Well, if you put the coleslaw on it, you don't need it.
Oh, no, you don't.
Because
No,
that's
no.
the best.
I know, and I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in-
I like pastrami.
Pastrami's good.
Pastrami, but
Absolutely.
you have to have the
now,
fat.
there's a meat. I was just going to say, there's a meat you have to have the fat with.
You have to,
Because that's
yeah.
where all the grizzle and seasoning settles, and
Yeah.
you have to have it.
Yeah, that's
Now,
great.
the only place that I've had it that is really pretty decent, and I give them a shout out, would be the Bagel Cafe. They certainly have it. Now, also
So you'd be losing your situation.
I think it's in the Mirage where they have what's that deli?
Where we
called?
went with your cousin.
That deli there.
The New York
kind of deli, you know.
Shoot.
Whatever. But
Well, that's
I'll
the
tell you
only
what,
kind of deli is a New York deli.
But the pastrami was this thick, Sandy. It was this thick.
Actually, Jerry's Deli in LA is
$47
great,
a sandwich. But
it was ridiculous.
$47.
There was a huge bill.
No, it was about $20 for a sandwich. Fortunately, we were not paying.
Well, Jerry's Deli in LA is great.
Right.
Well, you know, years ago,
Jerry's is very famous.
Oh yeah.
Years ago, any of the Jewish delicatessens you went, as soon as you walked in, on each table,
pickles.
They have the pickles
and
they
bagels, bagel chips.
Well, I never seen the bagel chips, but what I seen is the pickles, the tomatoes, and the sauerkraut.
Well, they had the big, big barrel.
Yep. Am I right?
You know, the big barrel was right there in the barrel. You take the pickles out of the barrel.
We'll have a barrel.
Now I had the pickles yesterday, but they were not right. They were too green.
The pickles. Oh.
Well, you usually have the green, you have the sour, and you have the tomatoes, the pickled tomatoes.
I mean, and I remember going out there. The food was so delicious.
Which place did you go to?
I don't want to mention the name.
But you're right. You can never eat a whole. I mean, it's like they're so thick, these sandwiches, and it's like this, and two sides, and you split it and stuff.
Guess who's on the phone?
Who's on the phone?
Balut.
Magnolia.
Magnolia.
Hello, Magnolia. Where have you been?
Driving.
Have you been working on new recipes for your new location?
Yes, and I'm actually calling because last week we had a meeting with our contractor, and our construction will take much longer.
Well, we need to cancel
we
that
won't open until January.
You know what Michael calls that?
Soup can.
The old banana in the tailpipe.
Oh, the banana in the tailpipe. I want to tell you something. I want you to listen.
What? You need to talk to Alex Yanko.
Alex Yanko, I'm telling you, listen to me when I'm telling you.
We should have,
Stop the presses.
Really? You need a new
Could you get out of that contract with that guy?
Really?
Magnolia?
No, we already signed. No, it's actually the permits. You know how it is. The permit is the one
holding you up.
Well, you got to have juice. It's like anything else. Alex Yanko, the guy. Listen to me.
Yeah, juice and grease.
I'm telling you. Well, we miss you. We got to come over to see
juice
you.
and grease.
We haven't heard from Cafe de Bubo, so they're big time now. So they forgot us.
Yeah, I know. We haven't heard from them.
Oh yeah. Yep, they put balut on the menu. Balut.
What's balut?
Balut?
So what's your special? What are you guys doing right now?
Well, our soup for today is a carrot. It's a cream of carrot with roasted garlic with a hint of ginger.
Just a
that
hint.
sounds good.
That sounds good.
And then we also have our brisket sandwich, which we call "Not Your Mama's Grilled Cheese."
That was good.
Brisket.
Brisket.
We haven't talked about brisket yet.
And then we also have this mac and cheese balls that we make. It's deep fried with bacon in it, and then we have an aji sauce on top. But on the bed, it sits on cheese sauce.
Magnolia, do you remember that?
Wow.
You remember that dip that you brought us that day? It was a bacon dip.
The bacon jam.
The bacon
jam.
Oh yeah.
The bacon jam.
That was ladies and gentlemen, unbelievable. I never tasted something so delicious in my life. It was incredible. I tell you how good it was. Aaron Phillips and Ricky Cash took their yarmulkes off when they ate it.
That's right.
They didn't want to get the juices all over it.
We only won an award for it.
Oh wow!
We
Well,
have
you should.
a little bit of bragging rights. Las Vegas Weekly actually gave us an award for Best of Bacon Jam.
That is good. That is great. So now, what's your address again? Give us your address.
Our current address is inside Antiques at the Market. It's 6665 Southeastern Avenue. We're between Sunset and Warm Springs.
Okay, and then you won't be in your new location till January, so we'll hold
Not
off on
until
that for
January.
now.
How you doing with show tickets?
I'm running a little bit low now.
Okay, well, we got to get together again. We'll get together. I'll meet you in Reno.
Sandy, do you want anything for your WINA event this coming Saturday?
We would love. Oh, it's not this.
No, it's
not
December.
This Saturday. It's December the 13th.
Oh, December 13th.
Yeah, maybe
Yes.
some of those mac and those.
Yeah, we'll do something.
Yeah.
You want the mac and cheese balls?
Oh my God! Yes.
There's only going to be 60 people, though. I'm going to top off at 60.
60.
All right.
No, for the night time event. No. Let's do 100.
No, whatever the
I love this girl. Somebody shoot me, please. Anybody got a gun? Shoot me!
No, we said we could do 100 people this time. Yeah, for the party. You had 400 people at your birthday party.
But it's my birthday because I'm Chef Michael.
Yeah, but I'm having a birthday party and a WEMA event, so we can have 400. Anyway.
Jesus, God in heaven.
It wasn't at your place, though, was
Anyway,
it?
No, it's
thank you.
Carl
That's
Grasso
right.
still don't talk to me.
Yeah, but our place is bigger.
He won't talk to me till this very day.
Thank you, Magnolia.
Thank you,
Have a
Magnolia.
wonderful day. All right, and thanks for calling in.
And Michael. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. If you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show, and we're going to be right back with the Vegas Unwrapped team of Ricky Cash and Aaron Phillips.
I love these two guys. You're
and
the best.
also Chef Michael.
Yeah, you red bastard.
Show like it. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. The phone lines are open at 702-731-1230. Now, here again, Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome back to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael, who just took a little break. I guess he figured he'd give you guys a little space.
All right, that's okay.
Here we are with the Vegas Unwrapped team of Ricky Cash and Aaron Phillips.
All right, good morning, everybody. First of all, let's wish everybody a little belated Happy Veterans Day to all those who serve, past, present. We appreciate everything you've done for us to be able to be here on the radio. You want to get started, or would you like me to start?
Go for it.
All right, how about we start for tomorrow, the Wild and Scenic Film Festival, Thursday, November 13th from 5:30 to 9:15 p.m. There's a reception at 5:30. The film started at 6:30 p.m. This is down at the historic 5th Street School, 401 South 4th Street here in Las Vegas.
Was that the Ed Sullivan?
Yes.
You know I was
Ed
gonna do that.
Sullivan. Friends of Nevada Wilderness is hosting the second annual Wild and Scenic Film Festival, and this annual community event offers an evening of outdoor films. There's a reception, chances to meet other nonprofit groups, food, raffles, you name it, including a film by Ken Burns, who did a movie about the history of the Yosemite National Park. $10 for films, free reception, $12 out the door. For more information, please visit www.nevadawilderness.org.
Well, let's go for a hidden treasure then.
Let's do it.
I'll ask you the question.
Go for it.
Ken Burns, what else did he do?
Oh, he did the great baseball documentaries. He's done it all.
My man's right on it.
I'm on it, baby.
All
I live
right.
in Vegas, man.
We've got the Vegas Music Summit presents Reggie and the Full Effect with Mad Arrow, Pentimento, and Almost Normal. Runaway Lives, Brumby. Boy, that's a lot of people.
That's a big act.
Thursday, November 13th, the doors open at 8 o'clock. And where is that? At the Backstage Bar and Billiards, 601 East Fremont Street. Cost is $11 in advance, $16 on the day of the show. Got to be 21, guys. You know what the genre is, Aaron?
I have no idea.
Punk and alternative.
Nice.
That's us. We're right there.
We're right there.
Oh,
Well, when I saw the one about Almost Normal, I knew you were appearing
I
somewhere.
was on my way. Tickets
Absolutely.
are available through www.smashmagazine.com.
Absolutely. Hey, how about the Seagull? You familiar with the Seagull?
Yes.
November 14th through the 23rd, Backstage Theater at CSN Performing Arts School, 3200 East Cheyenne Avenue. This was written in 1895. Weren't you starring in that play back then?
I was busy at the Lincoln at the theater.
I see.
You remember
Covering that incident.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. This classic play of the modern theater is considered an ensemble piece that explores love, misconnections, and what it means to be an artist in the theater. Every theater student should know that Chekhov and the Seagull, says Tuttle. Admission is $12 for adults, $10 for students and seniors. For more information, call the ticket office at 651-5483.
You know, Henderson really tries to keep up with Las Vegas
Indeed.
when it comes to events, and they've got some really good friendly ones. They've got the Henderson Stroll and Roll. It's Saturday, November 15th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., and it's over on Paseo Verde Parkway in Henderson at their Multi-General Center. Boy, I've been through there. It's an amazing place.
Are you rolling or strolling?
I was strolling, baby. Experience a carefree, car-free way to bike, walk, skate, and play. The Henderson Stroll and Roll is our spin on the phenomenon that's sweeping the globe. Can you pronounce that one for me?
Crank.
Oh, okay. Crank. Oh, my
Sislovia.
goodness. Whatever that is.
Just keep reading.
Enjoy the community's largest car-free streets. And it's a festival, spans 3 parks, and you have all this fun on Paseo Valley Parkway. It's great up there. Call 702-267-2171.
Now, I bet everybody has documents at home that they feel they need shredding. So if you do, Saturday, November 5th, 10 a.m. to noon, it's the Ward 6 free shredding event. Free and open to the public at Centennial Hills Active Adult Center, 6601 North Buffalo Drive. For more information, you can call them at 702-229-1702. Bring all your documents that need to be shredded. Limit of 5 boxes per vehicle. It's a safe and convenient way to get rid of old documents.
You know what? We ought to bring all the checks that we received over the years. see how many boxes that'll fill.
That'll take about one loose leaf folder, not even a box.
Okay. Early childhood is an extraordinary time, as I know that from the grandchildren. And Saturday, November 15th from 2 to 3:30 p.m. at the West Charleston Library, 6301 West Charleston, a free community event is open to all ages. The Urban League presents a community awareness campaign forum to help parents, caregivers, and educators better understand the enormous potential for growth that children have from birth through 8. Education via multimedia interactive presentation, along with the offering of resources and tools to help make the most out of child development. Let's go see that. That's good for us. Register at www.eventbrite, that's BRITE.com.
Hey, Reliant K with Blondfire from Indian Lake, Saturday, November 15th, down at the Hard Rock Live. Doors open at 5:30 p.m., 3771 South Las Vegas Boulevard. Again, it's more music entertainment. Cost $18 in advance, $21 day of the show, and it's good for all ages, and the genre is alternative and indie music. You can get your tickets through smashmagazine.com.
Wow, we're going from punk to alternative to indie.
We unwrap everything.
We're in it.
We're in the underground. We cover it all.
That's right. We're Vegas Underground.
That's right.
That's what Sandy coined us yesterday.
That's
trying
right.
to remember another name for us. But we like it. That's it for today from us.
Thank God.
Where were you?
I was eating a bagel with the preview.
Actually, there is a group called Vegas Underground, and that is the music.
Yes.
Vegas Underground.
I am connected with them on Facebook.
Now,
Yes,
let me
yes,
ask you
so
a
am I.
question. Ava Nagila.
Hava
Let's see if you
Nagila.
know the words. Ava Nagila Hava Nagila Hava
Nagila, hey, Miss Vasav. Hava Naranana, Hava Naranana, Hava Naranana, hey, Miss. I don't remember.
Shame on you.
Hey, I got a lot farther than I thought I would.
Well, you know, I learned that song from Moyle Sheboygan.
Did I ever tell you?
You guys all messed it up, though.
How's it go, honey? Show everybody how it goes.
Hava Nagila Hava Nagila Hava Nagila Venismeha Hava Nagila Hava Nagila Hava Nagila Venismeha Hava Nerunana Hava Nerunana Hava Nerunana Venismeha Hooray, 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 Vanessa Mea, hooray, Vanessa Mea, hooray, Vanessa Mea.
You know what I love?
Vanessa Mea.
People are listening in right now. They're saying, what the hell's going on over
They
there?
become a Jewish channel.
Not bad for a
Vanessa
shitzer.
Mea. Something like
You got
that.
that? You have that song?
That's what he's playing right now. Your bottle dance.
That was great. See, and don't ever, people said, see, we love the Jewish people.
Put me on the spot.
You know what I mean?
Let's
No,
get back.
That was
Let's
great.
get back
we
to
used
the Moyle.
sing it,
Let's get back to the Moyle.
We sang it in the band I was in.
Remember
you
my
know,
Moyle- you
so
remember my Moyle
we
show?
sang a variety.
I can't say it on
Is that
AM
the
radio.
alligator?
We
No,
sang a
those are
variety
suitcase, yeah.
of different songs.
All right.
You know,
Yeah, sure.
We also sang the anniversary song.
How's it go?
You know, oh, how we danced. You know that one? Remember? We sang
heard of
that.
it.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Anyway,
My song was, the Daddy's Little Girl.
Daddy's Little Girl
And I would
the
cry.
the wedding ring
I
song.
still
And I
do.
would cry.
I still
Wedding ring
do.
song.
Because you're the end of the rainbow, my pot of gold. You're a daddy's little girl.
When my daughters get married, I am not looking forward to that dance.
I haven't to hold.
Are you going to break the glass?
Not me. The future husband
future
better break
husband.
it.
You're a
Or
precious
break-
gem.
Or I'll break his, you know what.
Can I sing that song?
No, huh?
Can I sing that song? I have time?
When?
All right, right now.
Now?
right, never
No,
mind.
you already sang it before.
Where's the,
I'd like to sing it again.
where's the recipe for that chicken something? or
Yeah,
other
chicken
you-
Romano.
yeah, we
When
did
was
a
that?
lot of
20
chicken
minutes ago.
Romano. That was
That was
Spirit of
25
Christmas,
minutes
the
ago.
Star upon the sea.
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
That's why I love this show. You know,
Because you
it's
never
great.
know
You
what
never
to
know what's coming.
expect.
Oigevolt.
I know.
Quebec
Oigevolt.
avoid. Shamoigel shkagoin,
Oh,
kagoil.
you're clapping the Zeiten, I'll tell you right here, right now. That's Yiddish for a shot in the side, if anybody wants
Is that what that means?
For a shot in the side.
Shot in the side, like a little slap. Like,
Oh, a shot in the side.
It's like a Denozo.
Oh, you know, like
That's like a
NCIS?
Denozo.
Is that a Denozo?
Like NCIS where he goes,
where, that's the nose.
Denozo. All right.
How we digress.
Well, you know, I was pulling up some photos today for the show, and coming across some of the shots of you guys. You know, I Googled some photos of you guys out there in the race cars, and you guys looked pretty cute. You know, in your race car.
I thought I was going to die.
You know, I didn't understand though why you had that thing over your face. You know, covering half your eye.
He was doing Quasimodo.
Yeah, really.
He was in a Quasimodo impersonation.
I had many other thoughts going through my head when seeing that picture, none of which are clean enough to air right here on the station.
I got to tell you, I was really surprised though that you guys brought in that ringer.
That was the parameters that we were given by Bobcat.
Who told you? They didn't tell
Boxcar.
us we could bring in a ringer.
Well,
he figured you would win on your own.
No, tell us who that kid was.
Jason Reichert. He's 14 years old.
Okay.
He is a rising star within the car racing circuit.
Yeah.
He races out a lot at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and don't be surprised, one day you'll see his name on the NASCAR circuit.
Yeah, and who was the other kid that was there with him?
His name is Philip Root. He is actually the son of the mother who is organizing the organization that we did that for.
There you go.
And he's 12 years old and also has aspirations of driving.
Yeah, I talked a little bit with him.
They passed me like I was standing still.
They bumped me on both sides. Came along.
I was standing.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
I thought I was moving along.
Yeah, you were standing.
But you know what? I didn't finish last. You know why? Because Aaron got tangled up with somebody.
With Janie Root.
With Jamie, and I went right around, and I loved it.
Well, you know, you were stuck there. I went around you, too.
I saw that, too.
But you know what? The idea was I just kind of kept a steady pace. You know, I said, I'm not going to zip around and try to go fast. But I kept a steady pace throughout the whole entire race. And I never got stuck anywhere.
That's what I was hoping to do.
Yeah.
But everybody passed me.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. And again, I want to thank Diana Fox and her husband, Mike, for including us in that.
How about that introduction Mike had prepared by John? Was that great?
John Lindquist.
Oh
my gosh, that was just
there's something I like to say.
That was like really being,
that was tremendous.
That was a big racing
goosebumps just thinking about it again.
Something like this. You're the spirit of Christmas.
If you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael, otherwise known as the storm that can't be stopped. And as you can see, he never can be stopped. We'll be right back after a message from our sponsors.
You're everything nice. They gave me the hook. I can't believe it. That was very
The National Opera Performing Experience. La donna immobile, qual più malvento. Whenever I'm near a radio, I love tuning into KLAV, Sandy Kastel and Friends with Chef Michael. I love his recipes. Thank you.
A wonderful way to start your day. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. Here again, your host, Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome back to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. And you know what? It's a very interesting day today because we're talking about all these different songs, you know, from the holidays. And Dreidel, Dreidel, Dreidel was just brought up. And you guys going to sing a little Dreidel, Dreidel,
No, but
Dreidel
I think Ryan's got a better Hanukkah song
Do
queued
you?
up.
What
the best
is
Hanukkah
that?
song ever made.
Oh, the best, and it's by
Adam Sandler.
This is a song that there's a lot of Christmas songs out there, and not too many Hanukkah songs. So wrote a song for all those nice little Jewish kids who don't get to hear any Hanukkah songs. Here we go. Put on your yarmulke, here comes Hanukkah. So much Hanukkah to celebrate Hanukkah. Hanukkah is the festival of lights. Instead of one day of presents, we have 8 crazy nights. When you feel like the only kid in town without a Christmas tree, here's a list of people who are Jewish, just like you and me. David Lee Roth lights the menorah. So do James Conn, Kirk Douglas, and the late Dinah Shore. Guess who eats together at the Carnegie Deli? Bowser from Sha-Na-Na and Arthur Fonzarelli.
It's on. It goes on and on, and it's great.
And there's two versions of that. He updated one a couple of years after that.
Oh, with more
for
people?
some of more of today's stars than what he did there.
Did you know that Edward G. Robinson was also Jewish?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
Well, the thing of it is everybody celebrates their own
Absolutely.
in their own way the holidays of their own religion.
And yet, it's all the same though. It's
it's the spirit of the
of
holidays,
the season. You
of
know
the
what's
season.
sad?
Goodwill on earth. And,
That's right.
all that good
But
stuff.
you know what's sad? I'm the last of the generation to keep our tradition alive. And what happens is
How do you know that? There might be another generation that comes after you.
Well, no. When I talk about that, it's like my son. He dropped. They don't do that. You know what I'm trying to say? I think he can eat a chicken pot pie. He could care less about Christmas Eve. So what I'm saying to you is that I'm 62 years old. So my generation, we're the baby boomers. We kept that alive. That's why every Sunday we have dinner at the house, and Sandy and I, we keep our family alive. Maybe the faces are different. My Uncle Frank's gone. My Aunt Teresa, they're all dead. My grandparents are gone. But when other people come to our house, that tradition, that spirit stays alive.
Yeah, but the living dead are keeping it alive too.
Well, of course.
Right? They're eating.
They're living dead. What the hell was that?
Keeping it alive. They're just doing it in a different. They're starting new traditions.
Yeah, that's
keeping
true.
It alive in
The
a
zombie
different way.
apocalypse will be over at 5
There's
o'clock.
the vampires.
That's right.
There's the zombies. There's the living
What
dead.
the hell are you talking about?
I lost it. I lost it about an hour ago.
You guys have to keep up with the
Yes,
times.
even I got lost
There's
on
a
that one.
whole new generation out there. You guys have to keep up with the times. Come on.
Well, it's like Mr. Fizzywig and Scrooge said, well, I guess I'm going to have to go out with the old ways.
John? I mean, they just went, what?
Mr. Fizzywig was the guy that Scrooge worked for, and he says, well, I guess I have to go out with the old ways.
They're just going to revamp. They're just going to revamp the old movies, and they're going to take those traditional movies, and they're just going to revamp them because that's what they're doing out there, folks.
Right.
That they're taking
It
all
is
the
true,
movies.
though.
I mean, it may look a little different and a little strange to us, but 100 years from now, we don't know what those movies are going to look like.
Right.
My wife just-
New versions of the old stuff.
New versions of
But
the old stuff.
the traditional.
And then what's going to happen is then they're going to be an apocalypse, and then everything's going to start all over again, and then they're going to start, and everybody will, the kids will start, and they'll have new generations.
But traditional recipes
they'll
will
find
live
something
on
buried
forever.
out there, and then they'll start from the beginning.
You hear
again.
that, Sandy?
Yes,
the traditional recipes.
Yes, the traditional recipes.
My great grandmother over 100. These are recipes for hundreds of years old that keep the recipes alive.
There's one recipe in my family I wish we still had. My great grandmother used to make chicken fricassee meatballs, the little meatballs.
Right.
Chicken fricassee.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
When
I like
she
that
passed, that was it.
Nobody
That was
ever.
it?
Nobody watched her like I watched my grandmother. Nobody.
That generation, they never wrote anything down.
Nope.
It
Yep.
was always taste and a this and
Yep.
a pinch of. How do you write a recipe that way?
Yeah.
But when she passed away, I'm talking my great grandmother. I had 4 generations alive through most of my life.
Hey,
And when
listen,
she
is there
passed, that was it.
anybody out there listening out there
Chicken
who has
fricassee.
a
Chicken
recipe for
fricassee.
chicken
Call us
fricassee?
tomorrow. Let us
Call us
know
tomorrow,
about chicken fricassee.
702-731-1230. We want to know.
Right. It's made with matzah.
Let us know chicken fricassee.
That's
If you
right.
have a recipe
Boy.
for that, you let us know.
How'd you make it? Do you remember the taste?
You don't
Oh,
remember
I
the
remember,
taste?
I remember the taste. I couldn't tell you how my great grandmother made, but it came with mini meatballs in there and this brown like gravy.
Yeah, it
that
was a
just
brown
was
gravy.
Sweet
I remember
and,
that, yeah.
Oh my God, the bones of the chicken were still in there. It was just.
They were little bones, though.
Yeah, exactly.
In the meatball?
No,
they
as
didn't
part of the
around
stew,
it.
as part
Oh,
of
like
the
a
Yeah,
stew.
And the parts,
They
like
did.
the heart and what we
Yeah.
call
The
the
pupik,
pupik,
right?
The pupik. Oh, my God.
There's got to be somebody out there that's listening.
Somebody knows how to make chicken
Rabbi
fricassee.
Goodman from Temple Beth Shalom.
No, he's from Mexico City.
Oh, he's from Mexico
He
City.
wouldn't know
What
how
does
to
he
make
know?
fricassee either.
No, what does he know? Spanish meatballs.
What a wonderful day we had today.
What a wonderful
Wonderful day like today. I can smile every.
I don't even know what I'm doing for Thanksgiving. We're talking Christmas.
You want to come and eat with me?
Sure, I'm there.
As for another free meal. Jesus,
Well, it'll be
God.
2. I'd have to bring my
You guys
wife.
have inspired me so much.
No, we'd love to have you.
Everyone knows that I'm just
Secondhand rose
from
Second Avenue.
From
Second Avenue. your sister's kazoo.
Anyway, if you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show, and you never, ever, ever know what to expect here. And here we were with the Vegas Unwrapped team today and Chef Michael. We will see you again here today, but also you can check us out on YouTube this afternoon because John Stiles is going to post this show. Bye.
Maybe tomorrow I give my recipe. I can't get a recipe in.
Chicken Romano?
Yes, we'll see you soon. Ciao.